Namaste, welcome. I'm Tina and I'm here to help you get a better night's rest. And this is day 4 of the 5-day challenge, yoga challenge for better sleep. And I invite you to start today in a comfortable seated pose. Just bend your pelvis a bit so that your back is straight and bring the shoulders towards your ears and circle them back down and open the chest and just imagine that there's a string pulling you from the top of your head towards the sky. And then slowly I invite you to close your eyes and just take a few moments to notice your body in this pose. Notice your legs. And just relax your legs. Notice the muscles of the torso. And just relax all the muscles of the torso. Notice your arms. And relax the muscles of your arms. Notice your neck, shoulders. Relax them. And then slowly bring your awareness to your head. The face is soft. The jaw is soft. Your whole head is relaxed. And your whole body is relaxed now. And then slowly start by observing your breathing. Just take a moment to notice your breath. Notice your inhale and your exhale. And just notice if there's pause between the inhale and the exhale, or if there's no pause at all. Try to keep your awareness with your breath. And if your mind wanders, that's completely fine. Just notice it and then bring your awareness back to your breathing, to your inhale and your exhale. And just remember, your breathing is always there and you can always come back to your breath, to your inhale and your exhale. And then slowly on your next exhale, open your eyes. Namaste, welcome. And if you had a bolster under you, then please take it out to the side. And you're gonna start in a 4-legged pose. Knees are hip distance apart and arms are shoulder width apart. And the fingers are spread out wide, and just take a moment to notice that your wrists are under your shoulders and if your knees are under your hips. And you're gonna start with a few cat-cows. So starting from your tailbone, slowly vertebrae by vertebrae around your back, and your head is the last one to move. And on your inhale, slowly, starting from the tailbone again, you're gonna arch your back, vertebrae by vertebrae, and your head is the last one to move. And just make the neck long. And then I invite you to move with your breath. On your exhale, you're rounding your back. And on your inhale, you're arching it. And this simple pose, the cat-cow, is really great for spine health. It keeps the spine flexible. And also it might help with any back pain or issues if you have in your back. It even helps with lower back pain. And just try to keep your awareness with the movement and with your breath. And if any thoughts come to your mind, then just notice, what was it? Was it something that happened today, or an emotion that you just can't get rid of? Just observe it, take note, and then slowly guide your awareness back to your breath. It's not our aim to not think or not feel. Our aim is just to train our mind to come back to the present moment and what your body is doing at this moment, and it's moving with your breath. So don't let your mind wander in the past or in the future. Just keep it in the present moment. And our mind really likes to wander. It likes to rethink what happened in the past and to change it. What could we do differently? And it also likes to plan the future. So it takes quite a practice to keep your mind at the present moment. And then slowly stop at a neutral position, and you're gonna do a few hip circles. So start by circling with your hips, and slowly you can write like small circles, and then you can make them even bigger circles. And at this point, your wrists become sensitive, then feel free to bring them further away from you. And then slowly stop circling in this direction and start circling in the opposite direction with your hips. And yet again, this is a really great exercise for helping you become centered, and it keeps your mind with the movement. That's why I chose this exercise, because in order to make hip circles, you really need to think about it and keep your mind there. So it's less of a chance that it will wander away in the future or in the past. And then slowly stop circling with the hips and come down to the ground. And your legs are extended long behind you, and bring your fingers, so the top of the fingers are in line with the top of your head when you push yourself down, and your forehead is down on the ground. And if in this pose, try to push your pelvis towards the ground and your pubic bone. On your next exhale, you can slowly lift your head and chest off the ground. And then with your inhale, you're gonna come back down. And continue to do it as a flow. And when you lift yourself up, and if you feel an uncomfortable feeling in the lower part of the back, then please don't lift yourself as high. It's not your aim to come up really high, but to do this with your breath. And do this a few times. And then, if you feel like you can hold it up for a few breaths, then when you lift your head and chest, just hold it for a few breaths. And then slowly bring it back down. And now slide your palms under your shoulders and your elbows are bent and the elbows are facing backwards. And you're gonna do the same exercise and you will notice the difference. So don't forget to activate your legs, glutes, and also the pubic bone. You're pushing it towards the ground. On your next exhale, you're gonna lift up your head and chest off the ground. And then you're gonna place it back down. And yet again, if it feels uncomfortable in the lower back, don't lift it up that high. And when you're lifting, all your back muscles are working. And on your next exhale, when you push yourself up, just lift your arms off the ground and just notice, because if you use your arms to help you lift up, then you will fall back down. So this is one way to tell if the back muscles were working. And just hold it for a few breaths. And then slowly come back down. And you're gonna extend your arms and bring them next to your torso, and the palms are facing towards the ground. So the palms are flat on the ground. And keeping your forehead on the ground, you're gonna work only with your legs. So on your next exhale, you're gonna lift your right leg up and then push it back down. And on your next exhale, lift your left leg up and take it back down. And just alternate it. You're lifting the right leg and then the left leg. And yet again, you don't have to lift it up high. And just remember that both of the hips are on the ground and your pelvis, pubic bone is also on the ground. Back is long. Just do it a few times. One more time on each side. And then you're gonna lift both legs off the ground and keeping your head and forehead on the ground. And then place the legs back down. And do it as a flow. On your exhale, lift both legs off the ground. And on your inhale, bring it back down. And just be mindful of your body. And if you feel like an uncomfortable sensation in the lower back, then please don't lift as high. And do it as a flow a few times. And if you are not on your period today, then lift your legs up and hold it for a few breaths. And if you want more, then lift your head and forehead off the ground. But keep the palms down on the ground. And just don't forget to breathe. Hold it for a few breaths. And on your next exhale, slowly come back down and roll onto your back. Roll onto your back for a nice relaxation. And just let your feet roll out to the side. And also the arms are extended next to your torso and the palms are facing towards the sky. And just close your eyes and just observe your breathing. Notice your inhale and your exhale. Notice how your breathing is now. You can notice how deep it is. Is there a pause? And then slowly let go of observing your breath and just stay in this pose relaxed for as long as you feel. Thank you so much for joining me on day 4 of the challenge. And I wish you sweet dreams, and I'll see you tomorrow, the last day of the Bedtime Yoga challenge. Did you enjoy this video? Let me know by clicking the like button below, and also comment with how you feel or what was your favorite part. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss when I upload a new video. Deep bows.